Hello, everyone. This is Keith Jackson, and welcome to Jack's Math Notebook. This is a redo of a previous video that I worked on because I forgot a minor detail, a minor but important detail. And I noticed when I looked at that previous video that I forgot to put that 2 right here. I forgot to raise it to the second power. I know that 2 looks small, but it is an important detail, so important that I had to redo this video. And so here we go. We're going to start all over again with this one by saying the quadratic function is represented by ax squared plus bx plus c. And in this case, a is greater than 0. And what we're going to do, we're going to transform the standard form of a quadratic function to the vertex form, just like you see right here, in which we're going to go function of x is equal to ax squared plus bx plus c, and we're going to transform it into function of x is equal to a times a quantity of x minus h squared. That's what I forgot to put. I forgot to put that little 2 right here over here. Okay, plus k. And we're going to use our friend, our old friend, the axis of symmetry, which is represented by x is equal to negative b divided by 2a. And so let's go ahead with our quadratic function in standard form, in which we have function of x is equal to 2x squared minus 4x minus 5. All right, and so what we're going to do, we're going to put b, negative b, and we're going to divide that by 2a. And in this case, negative b will be a negative 4, and our a is 2 right here. And so we're going to plug it in to our axis of symmetry function, in which we have a negative 4 over 2 times 2. And what's going to happen when you get this double negative right here, it's almost like saying a negative 1 times a negative 4 will give us a positive 4 in our numerator. And 2 times 2 will give us 4 in our denominator, and 4 divided by 4 will give us 1. And so in this case, x is equal to 1. All right, and what we're going to do, we're going to plug it back into the standard form of the quadratic function, and we're going to figure out, well, what is y? And so we're going to do that. And so now we're going to replace x. Every time we see an x, we're going to replace it with 1. And here's what happens. So we get 2 times a 1 squared, which is really 2 times 1, minus a 4 times 1, minus 5. And so here's what happens. So we get y is equal to 2 minus 4, and we can say plus a negative 5, and that's going to give us a negative 7. The reason being is that we have a negative 9 right here when we go a negative 4 plus a negative 5, which will give us a negative 9. And we're going to remove 2 from that, positive 2 from that, right? And we're going to end up getting a negative 7. And so our vertex in this case would be 1 comma negative 7. All right, and so now with that in mind, we're going to plug that into our vertex form, which we have x minus h squared. And so here's what we have right here. So we have our 1. Our 1 will go right there, right right in its place of h, because see, in this case, this x is really representing h. So now we have 2, or I should say we have y is equal to 2 times the quantity of x minus 1 squared. And we're going to put that negative 7 right on the outside because our negative 7 is actually k. All right, here's what's going to happen. Okay, so there will be an x shift of 1 unit to the right in this case, right? If you see a minus 1, that means the parabola is going to shift 1 unit to the right. Okay, and then if we have this negative 7 right here, that means it's going to shift y units down. So 1 unit to the right and y units down. Okay, you have been given quite a bit of information. I do apologize for the previous video where I neglected to put this raised to the 2 up here. But you can always, let's say, pause this video if you need to, or replay this video as many times you need to gain a deeper understanding of this concept. But in the meantime, please comment, share, like, and subscribe to Jack's Math Notebook for more content. Thank you and goodbye.